Hello and welcome to your powerful strength building flow. Throughout this flow, we're going to turn up the intensity dial a little bit. It's going to be a bit of a challenging class, but I always encourage all levels to try it. Try not to limit yourself from the beginning. I'll give you different options and accommodations throughout the class, so there's always a place for you to go. So let's get started in a child's pose. Bring the knees wide, extend the arms forward, and then rest the forehead down to the mat. Take some full breaths here, in and out through the nostrils, big inhales. Exhale it out. Inhale for a count of 4. Hold it at the top for a count of 4. And then exhale it back out for a count. Hold it at the bottom for a count of 4. And then repeat. Inhale. Hold it. Exhale. Hold it. Inhale. Hold. Exhale. Hold. One more round. Inhale. Hold it at the top. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale breath, press your way up. Tabletop position. Warming up with cat-cows. Inhale. Drop the belly, tug the toes, gaze up. Exhale the air out, round, press away. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And one more time. Inhale, fill up, drop the belly, gaze up, hold it. Exhale all the air out, draw the belly to the spine, round, press the mat away. Back to tabletop position, wrist stretch. Dial the fingers back so they point towards the body, and then the wrists will point towards the top edge of the mat. Find some movement here. Try to keep the palms grounded though, rather than going fully back and peeling the palms off the mat. Just a gentle little stretch, still very much in our warm-up phase here. Then let's flip the grip so the palms are facing up. You can point the fingers in so they're towards each other, or point them back so they're towards the body. Start to maybe bend and straighten the elbows. Squeeze, make fists. Touch each finger to the thumb. Tuck the toes, sit back on the heels, shake out the wrists, circle them out, open and close the fingers. So try to keep the toes tucked under, so we're stretching out the arches of the feet. If that's too intense, you can elevate a little higher up on the knees. But just try to sit back, even if it's just for a little bit. Sweep the arms overhead, interlace the fingers, flip the grip so the palms are facing up towards the sky. As you inhale, draw the tailbone down, belly in, and then as you exhale, round chin to chest, press the palms away from the body. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. One more, inhale. This time we're going to lean over towards the right, gaze to the left. Keep drawing the tailbone down rather than arching the back. So we're starting to warm up through the core here. Come back through center, lean left, gaze right. Back through center, bend the elbows, rest the head back in the hands. Send the heart up high towards the sky, elbows go wide. Then cactus the arms, interlace the fingers behind the body, Roll the shoulders back. Take the fist package down towards the mat. Release the head. Let it go. Good. Cartwheel the arms over. Pat out the feet. Let's send the right arm high. Gaze up towards the thumb. Hold here. Take an inhale. Start to reach that right arm back. And then exhale, thread your needle. Walk the left hand forward. Lower the right shoulder down. Left arm extends out. Or you can start to bind it behind the body. Or you can start to float. If you're working on that float, just shift some of the weight to the right knee, the right shoulder, and press down through the back of the right hand as you start to lift the left leg. Then when that leg comes up, you start to work the back of the head towards the mat, gazing up towards the sky. Slowly unwind. Left hand plants, right arm reaches high. Gaze up towards the thumb. Then send the right arm forward, left leg back, balancing table. Hold here. Kick through the sole of the foot. Reach the right arm forward. Get long through the body. Inhale. Exhale, round. We're doing 5. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale, close it in. Inhale. Round. One more. Inhale. Hold it in. Forehead towards knee, heel towards glute. Hold. Press into the left palm. Lengthen out. Plant the right hand, swiveling on the right knee, and then open the left arm up. So we're in a knee down half moon. Try to get this left leg hip height or higher and kick through the sole of the left foot. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick away from the body, release the head back. Quad stretch, draw the heel close towards the body, squeeze the shoulder blades together, press the hips forward. Slowly release the left foot, lower it down to the mat. Press into the right hand, draw the right knee in towards the body. You can stay and hold here, or you can take the left hand to the pinky toe edge of the right foot, draw the knee in towards the armpit, then start to kick into the hand for Vishvamitrasana. Good. Lower the right knee down, rise up. Take the left hand down the left leg, reach the right arm back. Press the hips to the right as you reach the left. Cartwheel the arms down, swivel on the right knee, keep the left leg lifted. Wrap the elbows in, sunbird bows. Inhale, exhale, tap chin to mat. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press. On this last one, tap and hold, keeping the connection of chin to mat. If you're working chin stand, squeeze the elbows really tight by the rib cage, and then just press off the grounded foot, press into the hands. Very little weight is on the chin here. Good. Round left knee to forehead. Tuck the right toes, send the left leg high, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, left heel towards right glute. Press into the hands and the left knee high towards the sky. Straighten out the left leg, elevate the right heel off the mat, send the left knee to forehead, round. Send it back, three-legged dog. Left knee, left tricep, tap and hold or fly. Send it back. Left knee, right tricep, tap, hold, or fly. Send it back. Left foot steps forward. Lower the right knee down. Low crescent lunge. Sweep the arms up. Scoot the left toes forward. And then finding our eagle arm. So right arm will go under the left arm. Find that little bind. Trying to get the palms to touch. Bend into the left knee, lift that bind, lean back. Keeping the bind, shift the hips back, runner's stretch. Flex the left toes towards the face. Try to pull the bind towards the top of the mat. Shift forward, keep the bind. Plant the left foot, tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. High crescent lunge. Draw the core in. Press the back of the right knee out. Lean forward. Draw the bind forward, hover the belly over the thigh. Lift your bind, bend the right knee, press off, finding your eagle. Right knee goes up and over the left leg. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Draw the tailbone down, roll the shoulders back and down the body. Good, straighten the left leg, draw the right knee in towards the body, send the right leg back, release your bind, warrior three. Trying to touch the pinkies behind you, find the up dog in the chest, kick through the sole of the right foot. Bending into the left knee, landing in a warrior one. So bend the left knee, land the right foot at a 45-degree angle, arms come up. Scoot the left toes forward. Start to sit low in that left knee. Ground into the feet. Find your foundation. Cactus the arms, lean back. Interlace the fingers behind you. Roll the shoulders back. Let the fist package glide down the back leg. Humble warrior. Lead with the heart. Take the bind with you. Chin towards chest. Gaze towards the belly button. Let gravity take the arms over. Keep bending into the left knee. Try to pull the hips towards the back of the mat rather than off to the left side. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior two. So just a little adjustment through the hips here. Rather than trying to square point towards the top of the mat, now we're having them parallel to the side of the mat. Three pumping warriors. Straighten the left leg, reach up to the top, gaze towards the thumb. Exhale, write it down, warrior two. Inhale, reach up, squeeze. Exhale to two. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, write it down, warrior two, hold. Draw the tailbone down, notice this left knee. Try to open it up towards the pinky toe edge. Anchor this right quadricep down, press into the feet here. Flip the front palm, reverse. Keep bending deeply into the left knee as you reach back. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float the left foot back. Moving through your chaturanga, we shift forward, wrap the elbows in. As we exhale, lower down. Elbows stay tight by the rib cage. As you inhale, pull the heart through, come to the tops of the feet. So you either have the knees lowered to the mat or you're pressing into the tops of the feet so the knees lift. Gaze up, squeeze the shoulder blades. Chin towards chest, downward facing dog. Pedal out the knees here, alternate right and left. Press into the hands, gaze towards the belly button. Long spine here. If the heels don't quite touch the floor, that's fine. Just keep a bend in the knees, press into the hands, keeping the integrity of the length through the spine. Elevate the heels off the mat and then bend the knees so they're just hovering an inch off the mat. Walk the hands back one handprint so you're in a hovering tabletop. Hold here. Tap the right knee to the right wrist. Bring it up towards the elbow. Bring it back down to the wrist. And then back to hovering tabletop. So that left knee will touch left wrist, bring it up to the elbow, to the wrist, and then back. Right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back. One more time, each side. Right, up, down, back, left, up, down, back. Hold here, pause. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the knees down to the mat. Nice. Sweep the left arm high, gaze up towards the thumb. And then thread your needle. Lower the left shoulder down. Walk the right arm forward. Option to bind. Right arm can go behind the body, catching left inner thigh. Or you can start to float, putting the weight in the left knee, left shoulder, back of the left hand as you lift the right leg. Good. Slowly start to unwind. Right hand plants, left arm sweeps high, gaze towards the thumb. And then send the left arm forward, right leg back. Hold here. Slightly pigeon toe the right foot. Send the left arm forward. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, round. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale for 3. Lengthen out. Wrap in for 2. Lengthen. Last one, hold here. Press into the right palm, forehead towards knee. Lengthen out. Lower the left hand. Now we're going to swivel on the left knee. So open the right arm up, knee down, half moon. This time the right leg is lifted, flexing the sole of the foot back. Bend the knee, reach back, catch the top of the foot, kick away from the body, let the head go. Quad stretch, draw the heel close towards the body now. Press the hips forward. Release the right foot, lower it down to the mat. Working that Vishvamitrasana, you can draw left knee in towards the body, staying and holding here. Or right hand can go to pinky toe edge, draw that knee towards the armpit first, then start to kick into the hand. Lower the left knee down, rise up. Take the right hand down the right leg, cartwheel the left arm back. Nice, now cartwheel the arms forward. Keep the right leg lifted, this time working those 3 sunbird bows on the right side. Right leg is lifted, take an inhale. Exhale, elbows are tight under the body, chin taps. Inhale, press up. Exhale, tap. Inhale, press. Exhale, tap. Hold or work your chin stand. Good. Round right knee to forehead, curl in. Then tuck the left toe, send the right leg high, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip, right heel towards left glute, point the right knee high towards the sky. Straighten the right leg, elevate the left heel off the mat, send right knee to forehead round. Send it back. Right knee, right tricep, hold it or fly. Send it back. Right knee, left tricep, tap or fly. Send it back. Right foot steps forward, low crescent, lower the left knee down. Inhale the arms up. So scoot the right toes a little forward. Get into that right knee. Opening up through the left hip flexor. Finding our eagle arms on the left side. So this time left arm goes under the right arm. Trying to get the palms to touch. Elbows down the midline of the body. Lift your spine, lean back. Good. Shift the body weight back. Pull the spine forward. Flex the right toes towards the face. Shift forward. Plant the right foot. Tuck the left toes. Lift the left knee. So now we're in a high crescent lunge with our eagle bind. Draw the spine forward. Hover the belly over the thigh. Lift your arms back through center. Bend the left knee. Press off. Left knee comes up in towards the chest, wrapping it around the right leg, eagle. So you can use the left foot as a kickstand on the floor, or try to find that full wrap where the left toes start to wrap around the back of the right leg, pointing forward. Squeeze the inner thighs together. Sit low, lift the upper body. Good. Press into the right foot. Draw the left knee in towards the chest, and then send it back. Release your bind, warrior 3. Point or flex the left foot, but do something with it to activate the quad, the muscles in the legs. Try to touch the pinkies behind the body. Landing in a warrior 1. So as we bend the right knee, we're going to lower the left foot to a 45-degree angle. Arms come up, meeting in a warrior 1, Virabhadrasana A. So notice if that belly starts to spill forward, we're wrapping in here. Tailbone is down, core is active, pressing into the feet, connecting to our foundation here. Cactus the arms, lean back. Interlace the fingers behind you, roll back. Lead with the heart, humble your warrior. Chin towards chest, take the bind over. Good, breathe deeply into this. Let this feel good for the body to just fold and the shoulders to open up. Hips go towards the back of the mat. Keep bending into the right knee. Cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. Activate through the triceps. Think about actually trying to reach to opposite ends of the room or wherever you are. Open up the right knee towards the pinky toe edge. Press into the feet. Make sure that left quadricep is active. 3 pumping warriors. Straighten the legs, reach up to the top. Gaze towards the thumbs. Exhale, ride it down, warrior 2. Inhale, press into the right foot. Straighten the legs, reach up. Exhale to 2. One more, inhale. Exhale, ride it down, warrior 2. Hold here, roll the shoulders back and down the body. Flip the front palm, reverse. Bend into the right knee, but continue to reach back deeply, trying to open the chest up towards the sky. Cartwheel the arms down, step or float the right foot back, move through your chaturanga. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Breathe here. Shift the body weight forward, high straight arm plank, hold. And then shift the body weight forward so the shoulders go beyond the fingertips. We're slowly lowering down all the way to the belly for a count of 8. Elbows tight beside the rib cage as you lower down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Keep the left hand under the left shoulder. Open the right arm up to a T. Bend the left heel towards the glute. Step it behind the body. Adding this nice little shoulder stretch here. One of my favorites. I always try to sneak it in because I just think it feels so good. Option to bind that left arm behind the body. Palm is facing out. Come back through center. Right hand plants under the right shoulder. Open the left arm up. Right heel to glute and then step it behind you. Right hand can stay in front of you or you can wrap behind the body. Come back through center. Find your arms to a Sphinx pose so the forearms are down. Elbows are underneath the shoulders. Feet or hips width distance. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, and then as you try to press the pubic bone down into the floor, think about drawing the elbows towards the hips and those hip bones up towards the elbows. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, then bring the chin towards the chest. Roll right ear towards right shoulder. Come back through center. Roll left ear, left shoulder. Come back through center. Lift the gaze. Press into the palms. Dial the thumbs to point forward. Straighten the arms. Release the head down, the back. Good. Pull the heart forward as you lower the forehead down to the mat. Bring the legs together so the big toes come to touch, but if your low back is sensitive, you can keep the feet hips width distance apart. Start to interlace the fingers behind the body and then anchor the pubic bone down into the mat and anchor the tops of the feet down as well. And then inhale, start to pull those clasped fingers towards the heels, lift the gaze. And then lower the forehead down. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhale, lift up, squeeze the legs together. Squeeze them tight, lift the heart, pull the bind towards the heels, and then lower. One more time. Inhale, lift up. And then bend the knees towards the body, grab the outsides of the feet, finding your bow pose. Start to kick into the hands. Keep the gaze lifted. Kick through the glutes. Hold here. One more inhale, kick up. Good, slowly lower down. Windshield wiper, or you can shimmy the hips right to left, or you can windshield wiper the legs right to left, whatever feels good. Release the legs, tuck the toes, hands are under the shoulders, press up, high straight arm plank. Send the hips high, downward facing dog. Bring the gaze forward. Hop, step, float the feet to meet the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Hips in the chair, Utkatasana. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. Have the biceps beside the ears. Put the weight in the heels so you can almost peel the toes off of the mat. Hands to heart center. Right ankle on top of the left thigh. Sit the hips back. Ooh, this feels good today on my hips. Yes. I like it. Stay here, option to fly. If you're flying, plant the hands, use this foot as a hook around the tricep. And then plant the hands, grip the fingertips, shift the weight forward so you're using that shin against the triceps. And then start to send the left leg back. Keep the gaze forward. Good, back to that figure four. Hands at heart center. Left hand to left hip, right piece fingers to the right big toes, straighten the left leg, extend the right leg out. Hold here. Option to draw the right knee in towards the body if that toe bind isn't quite there for you yet today. Open it up. Send the knee or foot to the right, left arm to the left. Maybe challenging your balance by gazing towards the left thumb. Keep grounding in through the left foot. Come back through center. Left hand to the outside of the right knee or foot. Send the left arm back. Gaze towards the right thumb. See what that right arm is doing in space. Transitioning to revolved half moon. So we're just sweeping the right leg back. Right arm comes down. Left arm goes high. So just a little cartwheel down. Right leg is now lifted. Right hand is lowered. Left arm is up. So keep twisting the body, lifting that right heel with every inhale breath, trying to straighten the right leg out. Left hand comes down, open the right arm up, half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. So just like we did in knee down, half moon, right leg, you're trying to get it hip height or higher. That right arm is reaching up towards the sky, maybe left hand comes to heart center. Good, bend the left knee, step back, warrior two, cartwheel the arms open. Straighten the left leg, reach the top, dive the left toes in, swan dive, fold forward. Grab opposite elbow, sway here. Let's practice headstand. So I'll just turn to the side so my booty isn't in your face the whole time. So forearms come down to a number 11 and then keep the elbows where they are and just interlace the fingers. So the pinkies are down on the mat but the thumbs are released. Start to lower the top of the head to the mat and then use those thumbs on the back of the head as like a cradle. Tuck the toes so the knees lift and then start to walk the feet in towards the body, feeling the hips stack a little more over the shoulders. And then you don't have to do anything else here. If you want to go a little deeper, you can start to maybe draw right heel towards the glute, alternating heel towards glute, maybe pressing into the forearms, trying to draw both heels towards the glute, then dial the knees up towards the sky, then maybe you start to extend the legs out, or maybe you can play with one leg at a time, like drawing the right heel in towards the body, and then point that knee up towards the sky. Start to feel those left toes lift, then legs together at the top, but you're pressing firmly into the forearms here. Core is active. And then if you're up, start to work a slow lower, control it. Press the hips back and then pike the legs as they start to slowly lower down. Good. So play around with it, all takes time. So you're back in a wide-legged forward fold. Bend the right knee towards dial the right toes towards the back edge of the mat, bend into the right knee for a Skandasana. So this left toes are lifted up towards the sky. If you notice you're shifting way forward, like your right heel is up really high, then I'd rather you lower the right heel towards the mat and get up a little higher. So you want these left toes flexed and the sole of the right foot is flat. Maybe that means you can go all the way down. Maybe you need to stay up a little higher, but we're just working to open through the piriformis here. So breathe into it. And then we're just rolling through the hips towards the back of the mat, finding a lizard lunge. So lowering the left knee down to the mat, and then this right leg is up by the shoulder. You can play around here if it feels good to roll to the blade edge of the foot or to keep the knee in towards the shoulder. Or if you like to do go down to the forearms or stay on the palms. Just breathe into this lizard lunge here. Big hip opener. Good, quad stretch. So reach the right hand back, place it on the hip, gaze now towards the top of the mat. So you can stay here or you can start to bend the foot up towards the body, grab onto it. But if the foot isn't accessible today, just keep the hand on the hip, it's all good. So if you've got that foot though, same time you're drawing the foot in towards the body, you want to be kicking the foot in towards the hand as well. Gaze over the right shoulder. Slowly release, roll back through the hips, passing through that Skandasana, and then just staying low to roll to the top of the mat, roll through the hips, plant the hands, step the left foot back. So it's a little rolly transition there. Lower to the forearms, forearm plank. One of my old teachers, he used to say, move like Catwoman. And I loved it because I really felt like I was like a little cat. Hold this forearm plank, press the backs and the knees out, hips in line with shoulders. Fire up the core. Let's walk the feet in dolphin, press chest towards thighs, gaze towards the belly button, ground into the forearms, sending the hips high. If you play with Pigeon Mayurasana, bring the gaze forward, lift the left leg, press off the right foot, try to find a split in the air. Press into the forearms, then maybe bring the legs to the top. Back to our dolphin. 5 dolphin dives, nose taps thumbs. Bring it back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the palms, straighten the elbows, meeting in a downward facing dog. Long inhales through the nose, matched by long exhales out the nose. Bring the gaze forward, step, hop, walk, or float the feet to the hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Utkatasana, so squeeze the knees together, put pressure on them. Big toes and the ankles are touching as well. Draw the belly in, biceps beside the ears. Hands to the heart, this time left ankle on top of right thigh, finding that figure 4 chair. If you're working on flying, your pigeon, plant the hands, hook with the right foot, like flex it, and then hook the top of the foot around the tricep. Shift forward, grip those fingertips down, and then start to draw the heel towards the glute, and then send the right leg back. Back to your figure 4, hands at heart center. Right hand to right hip, left piece fingers to the left, big toe. Straighten the right leg, extend the left leg out. Option to draw the knee in towards the body. Just anchor through the right leg here. Work on your balance. Send the left leg left, maybe right arm right for a little challenge. Gazing towards the right thumb. Revolve it. Swing the left leg back forward. Right hand to the outside of the foot or knee. Send the left arm back. Gaze towards the left thumb. Anchor into the right foot. All right, finding that revolved half moon. So we just cartwheel the left arm down and sweep the left leg back. Right arm is high. Squeeze the inner thighs towards one another. Lift the left heel a little higher with every inhale breath. Stacking right shoulder on top of left shoulder. Ardha Chandrasana, right hand comes down and then we open the left arm up. Half moon. Just like we did in knee down half moon, keep the left leg active. Kick through the sole of the foot. And then those left fingertips start to reach up towards the sky, so the right fingertips just start to hover above the mat. And maybe play around with right hand to heart center. Bend the right knee, landing in a warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. Straighten the right leg, reach up to the top. Dial the right toes in, swan dive, fold forward. Walk the hands forward, find a wide-legged down dog. Shift the weight back towards the heels. Good, nice deep breaths here. Let this feel really good on the low back, all through the shoulders. Walk the hands under the face. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Heel toe the feet in so they're about hips width distance apart. Bend the knees, start to walk the hands through the legs. As you inhale, look forward, bend the knees. And as you exhale, straighten the legs, fold, pull. Try to pull the body through the legs, bring the chin to the chest. So inhale, bend the knees, look forward. Exhale, straighten the legs, fold, pull, chin towards chest, try to pull the body through. One more time, inhale, look forward. Exhale, fold, pull. Good, let's work Titibhasana. So keep threading the right and left shoulder a little deeper under the legs, and then fingers point forward. Same direction of the toes, just like you would do in crow pose. So the fingers point forward, start to press into the hands. Maybe play around and start to shift the right foot forward, left toes come forward. Maybe play around with lifting 1 or 2. But start to press into the hands, and then as you send the hips back, pull the sternum forward and extend the legs out. Good, meeting back and wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, half lift, Skandasana, back of the mat. So dial the left toes a little more towards the back edge, bend into the left knee, and then flex the right toes towards the sky. So if you're down here, this left foot is flat. If you're way forward here, I feel like it's a little bit too much pressure on the knee. So I'd rather you be up here, keeping the right toes flexed and the left foot solid on the mat. So just keep sending this left knee open. And then rolling through the hips to the back of the mat, finding our lizard lunge. So right knee lowers, it's just a little pivot. Now this left knee is up. So again, being on the palms or on the forearms, you can roll to the outer edge of the foot or keep it in tight towards the body. Good, close the eyes. Take that maybe 4-count breath in and out that you started at the beginning of class. Try to maintain it. Notice how much control you have of the beat of your heart by slowing down the breath. Let's find a quad stretch. So reaching the left hand back, place it on the hip, gaze over the left shoulder. Stay here, or you can start to bend the right heel up towards the body, grab onto it with the left hand. And then if you've got that foot, think about kicking away into the hand, but then you're also using the hand to draw the foot in towards the body, just getting a little deeper stretch through the hip flexor. Lower the right foot. All right, find our little Catwoman. So we're rolling through the hips through our Skandasana, and then we're staying low, moving towards the top of the mat, and then rolling through the hips. Plant the hands, step the right foot back, high straight arm plank. Hold here. Hold your high straight arm plank, core is super active here. Lower to the forearms, forearm plank. Lift the right toes off the mat and then draw right knee towards right tricep. Send it back, keeping the toes lifted because we're just going to pull it in again and send it back. In and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the right toes down, lift the left toes up, draw the left knee in and send it back. In and back, in and back. We've got 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower the left toes, walk the feet in dolphin. You can do it. Gaze towards the belly button, press into the forearms. So if you played with Pincha Mayurasana last time, if you lifted the left leg, this time maybe try with the right leg lifted. Press off the left foot. Find that split leg L in the air. Ground the forearms down, press into them. Squeeze the legs at the top. You can always practice this with a wall or chair. I've got tutorials on it, so please give them a watch. 5 dolphin dives, nose towards thumbs. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press into the palms, straighten out the elbows. Downward facing dog. Send the right leg high. Bend the knee, open the hip. Stay here, flip your dog. Lower the right foot, press hips up, reach the right arm forward, release the head back. Right hand plants, right leg lifts. Draw the right knee in towards the chest. And then we're kicking it out to fallen triangle. So start to lower the left heel down, kick the right foot out, and then spiral the left arm open, release the head. Left hand plants, right leg lifts. Step the right foot forward, cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse. Extended side angle, right hand down to the instep of the right foot, left bicep by the ear. Long body stretch here. We're just sweeping this right arm down and straightening the right leg at the same time, meeting in a triangle. So now legs are straight, arms are north and south, gazing up towards the left thumb. Rise up, reverse your triangle with strong straight legs. Then coming back up through center, hop the left foot in. So your feet are about 3 feet apart. Bump this left hip forward. Inhale the left arm high. Lean forward with a flat back. Lower the left arm down. Right arm goes high. Left hand can be either on the instep or outside of the right foot. Gaze up towards the right thumb. Press into the right foot to send the right hip back. Right hand comes down, pyramid pose. So the heels are as if they're on a tightrope, but you point the back foot to 45 degrees. Press into the right foot, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. If you play around with that funky pyramid, you walk the hands back so the fingers are pointed towards the back of the mat, and then you bend the left knee and kind of maybe walk the hands back, one more little handprint. And then you press into the fingertips, the palms are up, and then you draw the left heel towards the glute. Back to our pyramid. Flex the right toes towards the face, lift the left heel off of the mat, sweep the right leg up high without scraping the right foot on the mat, meeting in a standing split. Keeping both hands down on the mat, or you can start to wrap the left hand behind the left leg, forehead towards knee, lift through the belly of the right hamstring. If you play around with any handstands, here is your opportunity. Hands under the shoulders, so the knuckles are lifted. You're gripping the fingertips into the mat. And then find a split in the air. Like, try to do a split in the air first. Just hold that. Grip those fingertips. Press. Press. And then when you find that split in the air, then you can start to bring the legs together. Keep gripping the fingertips so those knuckles are lifted. Gaze at one spot. Press into the hands. Good. Let's meet in a ragdoll. Lower the legs down, grab opposite elbows, and sway. Release the hands to the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Walk it out. High straight arm plank. We're doing 5 here. Last one's a chaturanga, moving into an up dog. So 5 push-ups here. Take an inhale. Exhale, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one's an up dog. Pull the heart through. Press into the tops of the feet. Gaze up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Send the left leg high. Bend the knee, open the hips. Stay here or flip your dog. Lower the left foot and then press the hips up, keeping the left heel lifted, but you're grounding the right foot down. Release the head, let it go. Left hand plants, left leg lifts. Left knee into the chest. As you lower the right heel down, kick the left leg out. Then lower the left foot, spiral the right arm open. Let the head go. Right hand plants, left leg lifts. Set the left foot forward, cartwheel the arms open, warrior 2. Flip the front palm, reverse, reach back. Extended side angle, left hand comes down to the instep of the left foot, reach the right bicep by the ear. Ground down into the feet, keep that 90-degree bend in the left knee. And then bringing that right arm just forward, down, back, and up. And we're straightening the left leg, meeting in a triangle. Gazing up towards the right thumb. If that's too intense on the neck, you can keep the gaze down towards the left big toe. Press into the feet, reverse your triangle with straight legs, reach the left arm back. Then with strong straight legs, come back up, hop that right foot in. Back foot points to 45, inhale up through the right arm. Lean forward, work with a flat back here, and then right hand comes down, instep or outside of the left foot, left arm goes high. Gaze up towards the left thumb, press into the left foot to dip the left hip back. Left hand comes down, pyramid pose. Heels are on a tightrope, back foot is 45 degrees. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the left leg. If you were playing around with that funky pyramid last time, do it again here. So point the fingers back towards the back of the mat. As you bend into the right knee, walk the hands back one more time. And then those palms are lifted, so your fingers are like making a little tent out of your hands. And then press into the fingertips, draw the right heel towards the glue. And release. Let's flex the left toes towards the face, elevate the right heel off the mat, press into the hands, sweep the left leg high, standing split. Forehead towards knee. Keep lifting that left leg as high as you can. Maybe challenge your balance by bringing maybe the right hand behind the calf, maybe the left hand, maybe forehead towards knee, or maybe handstands. So again, fingertips are gripped, knuckles are elevated. Find that split in the air. Hips stack over shoulders, then bring the legs together. Good, left leg comes down to meet the right, ragdoll sway. Good, walk your way up to the top of the mat, then bring the feet wide out for a malasana, prayer squat. So open the knees up wide, feet are wide. Spine is nice and tall, roll the shoulders back and down the body. All right, we got to do a crow pose. So let's plant the hands, gaze towards the top of the mat. Lift the hips, heel toe the feet in. So knees high towards armpits. I can't stress that enough. Get those knees high up there. Shift the weight forward. You've got the arm strength. All those dolphin dives I make you do. And then grip the fingertips into the mat. Knuckles are lifted. Shift forward. Play around with lifting one foot, maybe both feet up. We'll shoot our legs back, meet in a chaturanga in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chaturanga. Up dog. And then meet me in a downward facing dog. Send the right leg high. Half pigeon on the right. Right knee towards right wrist. And then extend the left leg long behind you. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, start to fold forward, making your way down to the forearms or staying on the palms or using a pillow or blocks, whatever you need. Pillow or blocks can go under the arms, they can go under the forehead, they can go under the right hip. Play around with it, see what suits you. Always be mindful of the knees. If you ever have sharpshooting pain, flip over on your back. It's not worth it. just be nice to yourself. Breathe here. Good. Walk the hands back in towards the body. Pass through a quad stretch. Bend the heel up towards the body. Reach the left arm back. You can start to work that shoulder rotation where you start to dial the elbow up towards the sky, and then this left shoulder starts to point its way forward. And then the fingers, you're just pressing into that foot to dial the fingers forward. And then if you work king or royal pigeon, you can start to bring the top of the foot towards the elbow crease, reaching the right hand over, clasping the hand. Good. And then just slowly release, roll to the right hip, swing the left leg around. We'll windshield wipe the knees side to side. Let's do a little bit of ab work, Savasana, boat pose. So lift the heels up off the mat, arms are extended. Take an inhale, exhale to a low boat. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Low boat. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one, hollow body hold, scissor kick the feet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, long body stretch. Reach the arms overhead, point the toes forward. Take a big inhale, breath. Exhale it out. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Rock up and down the spine 3 times. On that third one, plant the hands, step, hop, walk, or float the feet back, finding a chaturanga through an up dog. Meet me in a down dog. Send the left leg high, half pigeon on the left. Left knee, left wrist, shimmy that right leg back. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale walks you forward, whatever depth that means for you. Sometimes we've had surgeries, accidents, all different things that make our bodies a little uneven, not symmetrical. So all poses from right to left don't need to look the same either when you are in a pose. Sometimes different sides needs a different adjustment. So just always meeting your body where it is today and honoring that, being grateful for it. You were given another day. There's no guarantee that you didn't, that you had to wake up this morning. And you did, and you're here, and you're on your mat. So be super grateful, super proud of yourself. Enjoy this opportunity to take care of our bodies, ourselves, to breathe, to feel good. Take another breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Walk the hands in. Let's find the quad stretch. So reach the right arm back, bend the right foot up and in towards the body. You're working that shoulder rotation. As you pull the foot in, you press into the top of the foot and then start to press the right shoulder forward. Elbow lifts, fingers point forward. You work mermaid, slide the top of the foot towards the crease of the elbow, reach the left arm over. Slowly release, roll to the left hip, swing this right leg around. Send the arms forward, keep the knees up, chin towards chest, slowly roll down the spine. Hold here, walk the feet in towards the body, heels near the glutes. We'll do a bridge pose. Press into the feet, lift the hips up, and then reach the hands underneath the body. Interlace the fingers, start to shimmy the body right and left. Every time you do so, just tuck the shoulder blades a little deeper underneath. Press into the heels, lifting the hips up. And then squeeze the hands together tightly, trying to get the palms to touch. And then press that fist package into the mat, lifting the hips a little higher. If you have a full wheel in your practice, keep the hips lifted, just release the hands, press them over the shoulders, and then press up. Full wheel, maybe straightening the legs, really getting deep, open into the anterior serratus or armpit muscles. Then one more inhale, lift up. Slowly roll down to the back. Windshield wiper the knees side to side. Hug the knees into the chest. Extend the legs up to the sky. Place the hands under the hips. Let the legs drain. Open and close the jaw a couple times. Stick the tongue out far towards the chin. Feel free to stay right here, but if you have a plow pose in your practice, Piking the legs overhead. You can use your hands on your back for support to kind of guide the hips up and over. And then if the feet don't quite touch the floor behind you, just bend the knees, rest them on the forehead, and continue to use the hands on the back for support. Once the feet do touch the floor behind you, you'll start to interlace the fingers like you did in your bridge pose, pressing the fist package into the mat, tucking the shoulder blades underneath the body. Shoulder stand. You can walk the hands from the low back down towards the shoulder blades. Pike the legs up towards the sky. Start to bend the knees towards the forehead, passing through Karnapidasana, Deaf Yogi. So the knees frame the ears. And then Karnapidasana is ear pressure. So you try to squeeze the knees around the ears, putting pressure on them. And then slowly roll down the spine, one vertebrae at a time. When those hips finally land, find a Supta Baddha Konasana. So bring the soles of the feet together, knees splay wide, just let them butterfly. You can place one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. You can reach the arms overhead, grabbing opposite elbow. Just take a few breaths here, noticing the rise and fall of the chest. Hug both knees into the chest, and then keep the right knee in. Extend the left leg long. Draw the right knee over towards the left, gaze to the right. Make your way back through center, hugging the knees in. And keep the left knee in this time, send the right leg long. Guide the left knee over to the right, gaze left. Slowly come back through center. Hug both knees into the chest. Wrap the arms around the knees. Grab opposite elbow, chin to chest, forehead into knees. As you inhale, feel the body fill up. Squeeze the body in tight. And then exhale, let it go. Savasana. Legs go wide, arms are wide, palms face up, feet fall away. Finding this final corpse pose, dying to the practice. Taking a moment here to let all that beautiful energy of the yoga work its way through your body. It turns up a lot of energy inside of us when we move these awesome ways, open our hips, our back bodies, our hearts. It truly creates a lot of energy, it turns a lot of stuff up in us, so it's good to take a moment to let that energy circulate through the body, to die to the practice, and just to truly have a moment to be still. So I hope you take that time today, and then as you get up off of your mat, I hope you feel strong and powerful and capable the rest of the day. And I really am so grateful for you for joining me. It's a huge honor, and I'm really so grateful for all of you. So thank you so much. And I hope to see you again on the mat. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Bye.